What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we're going over Dogecoin today. So with Dogecoin, you can see we are forming another wedge here on the charts. So we are going up temporarily, but we may actually suffer another dip. Yes, I said it, another dip. We might suffer another dip because we are seeing still a lot of selling between all these whales. There's still a lot of selling going on. So we can possibly see another dip. So I would not be scared about that dip though, because there are whales that are buying way more than they're selling. Like this one is buying and selling, but they're doing a lot of different things. So a lot of money is flowing in and out of Dogecoin right now, but I would not panic sell because in the long term, Dogecoin is going to go up inside the long term. But usually what we get like around like stuff like this, we'll get like a triple drop. We'll drop here, there, and we may even drop another time. But remember, if we do not bottom out right now and we do continue on an uptrend, then everything else would have to also continue on an uptrend. That's what you have to remember. All the other cryptos would have to follow inside the path, which means how Dogecoin it follows Bitcoin. Pretty much every single crypto follows Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin started to drop, then all the other cryptos started to drop with it. So for Dogecoin to continue to rise, we would need Bitcoin to continue to rise. So that's why we see Bitcoin at 38k right now. That's a lot of money for Bitcoin for where we were. We went all the way down to like 29,000. But like now we are at 717 billion market cap. We were at 680 billion. So the fact that we're back up here at 717 billion on Bitcoin means that all the other cryptos are also going to start getting more market cap. And that's what we are seeing. Dogecoin is starting to gain some more market cap, and we are at 45 billion now, but we could easily lose it if everything else continues to go down, because remember, we are in a bear market right now. But Dogecoin in the long term will continue to rise. So in the short term, we're going to continue to go up here on this wedge, and then right here at the end is going to really decide whether or not we're going to break out or not. We're probably going to reach all the way up here, getting all the way back up to 42 cents, because that is where we had our previous resistance. So then we'll go up to our previous resistance and we'll end up testing that. And then when we test it, if we don't have enough buy orders and too much sell orders, we'll just go down from there. But if we have a lot of buy orders and not as many sell orders, we'll go up. But that is just what we'll see. And honestly, we just have to watch the whales and see what the whales are doing prior to that. Because if the whales are buying and selling prior to that, then that means that we're probably going to end up going down if they're selling a lot prior. But that is just the temporary outlook, because we know in the long term Dogecoin is definitely going to rise. Like we just have too much good stuff going on for Doge for it to not go up in the long term. But yeah, I'll go to a different wallet because that one's like lagging really slow. This one seems to be selling and buying. So wow, yeah, this is what the whales are doing right here. They're selling lots of Doge here. That's $49,000. They're selling in little small amounts, $86,000, here and there, and then they'll go here and buy a whole big amount of Doge, a whole big amount, 244,000. But they're selling all these little amounts here, like all over. So yeah, this is what these whales are doing. They're doing a lot of sell orders. So this definitely bumps the price of Doge down. And I mean, our money doesn't really affect it like their money affects it. Their money affects it on a way bigger scale than ours. So this is what we're seeing here. That's why I always say to take your profits out at the peaks, because you can kind of see how they do the exact same thing. But I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling any Doge. I'm gonna stay 100% Doge army, 100% on Doge, because I am optimistic here with Doge. But we do know that Elon Musk is inside of Doge now. We know that he is in Doge for the long run too. We know that he's going to be in Doge for a while. So we just have to hope that Elon Musk stays, with Doge and doesn't do, a rug pull. But as we can see, we see a lot of different buy orders here. This is the wallet that we are assuming that's Elon Musk. Like, he hasn't 100% said that this is his wallet, but he has said that he does have Dogecoin and he does have a big wallet. And 1.5 billion is exactly what he did for Bitcoin. And this was the exact day that he tweeted about the Dogecoin thing. the Dogecoin over Bitcoin thing. And then, the time was, pretty much aligned with it as well. Let's go over there and look at that. Go over to Elon Musk's page all the way down here to the 9th, where he was talking about that. Right here, SpaceX launching satellite Doge 1 to the moon next year, mission paid for in Doge. And if he's announcing Doge, something that big with Doge, he's going to be purchasing some. So all paid for with Doge. It kind of makes sense that he has a whole wallet, 1.5 billion of Doge. But yeah, that's definitely going to be some crazy stuff inside the future. But yeah, we have the Doge laser eyes still trending on Twitter here. And Dogecoin is always trending on Twitter and everywhere. But Dogecoin is not going to fall in the long term. So short term, yes, we may do another dip. But long term, we know that we're going to continue to rise here. And looking back at the chart here, this wedge that we're going up on, this is typical of what we were doing in the past few days as well. We were doing the same exact thing. Like, we'll probably get all the way up to there and then dip back down, and then get all the way up to there and dip right back down to the trend line, and then possibly end up dipping one more time back down to 20 cents, and 20 cents being the lowest that we would have dipped to. So I'm predicting that Dogecoin's lowest point will be 20 cents, and then from there it's just straight uphill. And honestly, with Dogecoin, like, if we have to dip down to 20 cents, then so be it. I'll buy way more Dogecoin. Like, that will be the best day ever. Like, hear me out. Like, if Dogecoin goes to 20 cents, I want everyone to go shopping and buying as much Dogecoin as you can, because Dogecoin at 20 cents, like, just you putting $1,000 into Dogecoin at 20 cents, just you putting, or I should divide it, but yeah, just you putting $1,000 into Dogecoin at 20 cents here would be 5,000 Doge right there, and then at $1 it would be $5,000. So that's a really good profit there. And then just imagine you put 10,000 now, and now your 10,000 Doge, your $10,000 is now $50,000, or $50,000 when it gets to $1. So if we do get to 20 cents, that's going to be a big shopping day, and I'm going to make sure I put everything I got into Doge. So Dogecoin does continue to lose market cap every day, but we are still trending with Dogecoin, which is one of the main things with Dogecoin, because Dogecoin is so much ran by the media and by the people that we just kind of follow media trends with Dogecoin. So right now we are still trading high with Dogecoin, but yeah, we are still trending pretty good with Dogecoin, but we do need to have some more better trends with Dogecoin. We need to continue to start doing more Dogecoin memes here on Twitter and everything. We need to get trending back on Twitter, like this page right here on Twitter. Like, we were trending on the sidebars on Twitter, but we weren't trending on this actual trend page. This is what we need to get back to. We need to be at the top of this page again, and that's how, like, more money can flow through Doge. But looking at the short-term price, we know that we're going to continue to rise up inside this wedge. But then after we rise to about 40 cents, that's going to tell us whether we're going to dip or go up huge. So that's what we'll know, and I will make an updated video on that when that happens. But yeah, looking at where we are now with Dogecoin, I would say I'm still holding it. And if we go all the way down to 20 cents, I will be buying way more Dogecoin. And that's my plan here. And let me know your plan inside the description, or inside the comment section. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and check out the link in the description for free stock with Robinhood and Webull. And I'll be back with another video.